Hi, this is Steve Garland, head wrestling coach at the University of Virginia, giving a special video in preview of our senior recognition day, our senior day that we're doing Sunday at Mem Gym at 1 p.m. We're wrestling Virginia Tech, and about 10 minutes before that match starts, we're going to be recognizing the great seniors on our program that have contributed so much to us. And I realized when I gave my last video that I was so wrapped up in the specific topics that I wanted to cover that I didn't mention those great kids. And so I wanted to make sure I took today specifically just to address the three seniors we're going to be recognizing, because they have great stories. They've done great things here, and most importantly, they're going to do great things moving forward with their lives. So we're very proud of them, and I wanted to make sure I hit on each one of those guys individually. The first one, Andrew Atkinson. Andrew is a three-time NCAA qualifier. He was an ACC finalist as a redshirt freshman for us. He's placed third in the ACC last year. So he's been on the podium there, he's been in the show, he's been in the national tournament, he's been in the national rankings. He broke through even the top 12 last year, I believe, in the national rankings at one point after placing very high at the Southern Scuffle. So he's been extremely successful on the mat for us. However, I think the thing I want to highlight more is how great he's been academically and then what his plans are for the future, because he is, I would say, one of the benchmark sort of poster child guys that we want to get out there and highlight in our program, because that's what we feel like sets our program apart, is what our guys do while they're here academically and then what they do afterwards in their careers. We just feel like it's just a phenomenal part of our system, and we're very proud of it. So Andrew exemplifies that. He had a 3.8, 3.9 GPA last semester. His CUM is off the charts. He's got not only an undergraduate degree in 4 years, now he's getting a master's degree for his 5th year. So he's going to have 2 degrees by the time he leaves. His plan is medical school. His fiance right now is in UVA medical school, and that's his plan as well, to go to medical school just like her and become a doctor. He's got very high goals, and there's absolutely no doubt in our minds he's going to achieve that. We've got a long line of guys who go on to be doctors here at UVA, and specifically under my leadership, we've had a lot of guys go on and do that, and several guys. And so we're really excited for him to be the next one in that area. He's also, his backstory is incredible. He was a Romanian orphan that was adopted when he was 3 years old. Came over to the United States with great family in Lynchburg, Virginia, right down the road, and so it's just such a good story, a local guy that's been able to achieve all the things he's been able to achieve. And it's funny because his ACT score coming out of high school, you would have there's probably no way, I can tell you there's no way he would have got into school here on his own. And yet look at him. Look, he's one of the best students in the entire athletic department, and one of the most successful students, contributors on the entire grounds of UVA. So it's just a phenomenal story for Andrew. Also, Zach Depot. Zach DePasquale is another great kid who, again, not only is he getting his undergraduate now and finishing that up, next year he's already gotten into, he's gotten approved to be accepted into, I think, 3 or 4 MBA programs, including Stanford, Michigan, and UVA, I believe, the MS in Commerce program. So, pretty incredible. So he didn't just kill it here socially and in the wrestling room, helping push our program and help our guys. Academically speaking, he absolutely crushed it. So, great kid, phenomenal family. He's another great representative of our program. And then lastly, Garrett Peppelman. Garrett was a huge recruit coming out of high school. Came in, had a solid redshirt year for us. The next year was a starter. His second year last year, which was his redshirt sophomore year, he was nationally ranked. He was a national qualifier. He had a bid for the conference, and you guys all know the story that he was diagnosed with a severe spinal injury and then was medically disqualified. Wasn't able to compete at ACCs, and then had his career cut short because of that. So he was a very good wrestler, but again, off the charts academically, undergraduate, the McIntire School of Commerce, which is one of the top business programs on the entire planet. He crushed it in that, did a great job there, great job with just maturing as a person and everything he's brought to the table that way. He's just been a phenomenal representative of this wrestling program on grounds here. So, and now going on forward in his life, I can virtually guarantee you he's going to do something pretty damn special. He's still figuring out and navigating through what that's going to look like, but he's definitely going to be very successful wherever he is. So all 3 of our seniors, phenomenal GPAs. Each one of those guys has over a 3.4 CUM. Each one of those guys have got not just 1 degree, in some cases 2, and every one of those guys are going on to great things afterwards. So I wanted to make sure we highlighted them. If you can get there Sunday to acknowledge them and clap for them, we ask that you do that. We'd love to have you there. Go Hoos.